Yeah, yeah. We're good. We're good. We're good. It
Yeah.
is. What is it? Episode 5? Is it episode 5 or is it episode 4?
uh, no, four.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, episode 4 of the Boys in Green, bro. I was about to say crew,
Oh yeah, I
bro.
forgot the Ked crew was a thing.
Yeah, the Kid Crew, bro. I remember that shit, bro. We only did one episode actually,
Yeah, I
and it
was
was
actually it was
that.
based around that legendary guy.
That it was like it wasn't even a guy. It was like a kid, bro. Like he was like,
Really?
I think he was like he was about to turn 18, but like he was
Huh.
like 17 years old and shit. But like essentially, like he started doing a lot of messed up shit with his friends and shit, and like he started like throwing them under the bus. It was a whole thing, but and
Mm.
like he had like a few clips on his YouTube channel we visited and all that. Yeah, that guy
Yeah,
that guy is like, I don't even know what he's doing now, but
I don't
he's
know what
probably
he's
doing
doing
stupid
either.
shit. But yeah. Uh ladies and gentlemen, you guys may or may not have noticed we have not been too active lately. The
Yeah.
live streams, man. It's mainly just been a mixture of things, just life and just I'll be honest, lazy. I was I will say that personally. That's me personally saying that. Like life got in the way, and I just kind of got lazy of like doing this podcast because it's like you have so much crap going on, and it's like you want to deal with that, and then afterwards you just feel exhausted and stuff, and you just I don't know, you just don't really feel like doing an episode sometimes, but
Either.
it's always nice to have those types of like I guess mental breaks,
Mhm.
like sort of relax your like calm your tensions and stuff like that, and just kind of vibe.
Yeah, either that or trying to find topics we can talk about. Like, you should find topics we can talk about without like getting like into trouble. Well, for me
Oh
at least.
yeah. Speaking of topics, there was something that I found that I noticed on your post or on your what was it the YouTube posts is that what they call them?
Yeah,
The
they're
YouTube
called YouTube
posts.
posts.
You
It's like
posted something about an apology or something like that. I was
oh
curious what
yeah,
that was.
I already DM'd you it, but I might as well. I was gonna mention this either way. So I would like to apologize for a thing I mentioned in our first podcast when we started talking about Saber Sparks. I mentioned a YouTuber by name Graph. I mean, not Graph, by Black Griffin or Griffon. I don't know how you pronounce his name. And I said in that live stream
I think
that
it's Griffin.
yeah, and I said in that live stream that it was proven that he was a groomer, and I got this information from Lacey Bedhead. And she already made a video apologizing for what she did and taking accountability and doing the right thing by calling out the people who are spreading unproven claims of this YouTuber. And I'm here to apologize for spreading that claim too. And that's my mistake. I'm not gonna say like I that's just me. That I was just watching the video because every time when I do something like this or listen to something, I have that feeling. Like I don't know if you get that feeling, but that feeling where after listening to this, you know something is up, but you can't prove it otherwise. I had that feeling. I should have stuck with that feeling, but I just was like, nah, because I've been like proving wrong like a long time. So I was like, nah, I believe this person. She's done a lot of research. She even admitted that. But
Hmm.
it comes to term that I realized that. I mean, it comes to realize that yes, she does a lot of research, but even with that amount of research, she still makes mistakes, and that's part of being human. Everyone can make mistakes, even when you're the greatest researcher. How much of a bet that Batman even made mistakes during his like investigations and stuff like that? But
Yeah, but Batman's a fictional character. I
I know,
mean,
but I'm just bringing up for like examples and stuff like that. But
I
yeah,
mean, I guess, but it's like I don't know. I mean, I don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. That's all up to you. If you wish to apologize for something that of like a little slip up and all that, but I mean, I don't know. It's like we're talking about Griffin here. We're talking
Mhm.
about this guy Griffin, who is known for being just an absolute dickhead, and like I don't know. I don't know if there was allegations of something like that. Like, was that
No,
something thrown his way or something like that?
yeah, because he's married to the voice actor. Oh my god, I can't believe I have to bring my brony side out to this. He's married to the voice actor Sweetie Belle. I don't remember her name,
Who
but
the hell is that?
it's a My Little Pony character.
Bro, My
He
Little Pony.
Black Griffin is a brony. Well, used to be a brony. I don't know if he still is, but yeah, he's a brony. He met the voice actor Sweetie Belle when she was 13, and he was in his 20s. And you can see
Wow.
why a lot of people came to the conclusion that he was a groomer. But apparently, from not only by the video we watched by Alanza and recently Lazy Bad redoing her investigation, yes, I was a brony once, Sab. But okay, that comment got me off guard.
Bro.
But from what I can understand from the situation, it's unproven, and most of this is coming from a father who from what Lanza says from this video was practically a bully towards his daughter, and there is video evidence, I mean audio evidence of it, and yeah, I can agree that guy's an asshole. And the worst part about it, he's also, for my friend down there who's responding in the live stream chat, he's the voice actor for Adult Goku and Mr. Fucking Fantastic in Marvel Rivals. Yeah.
It's crazy how he's still the voice of that, or like I'm pretty sure he's still the voice of that, right?
Yeah, he's still the voice of that. And after watching Lazy's video, I can't agree with her that most of these people are not doing it because they want to do the right thing. I honestly think they're just doing it because they want to get notified by popular actors and stuff like that.
For real.
Also, I don't know where you heard. I was there and witnessed it. It was crazy. Yeah. I don't know where you heard that Black Griffin being an asshole, but that's a whole different thing. The only thing that Black Griffin is, sorry about that. I just finished eating. The only thing that Black Griffin is we don't know for sure because this is just one thing he did.
Wait, isn't this the same? Wait. Isn't this the same guy that like when like people hit him up to like yell at little kids and yell at grown ass autistic people?
No, that's a different guy. That's
Who is that guy?
Convoy.
Lyle Convoy. Bro, I'm mixing both of them together, bro. I'm over here thinking that it was the other way around. Nah, but
Blackaroonie.
Wait, you say his name is Blackaroonie?
Wait, what? No, Lyle Convoy.
No, the other guy.
Or who was the other? No, Black Griffin.
Black Griffin. Okay,
yeah. Yeah, but funny you mentioned that Lyle Convoy was involved, but he was mostly just telling KP, I Love Kim Possible, how she shouldn't make that video because there's not enough evidence for that. But anyways,
bro, that bitch, bro, it's always, dude. I don't know. God, I'm gonna sound. What do you call those things? Misogynistic a bit, but it's always the girls that like seem to want to throw guys under the bus. Always, like, I don't know what it is, man. Like when it comes to like online squabble and stuff like that, you know, it's like they always seem to like go to rape or just something else just to gaslight someone. And I don't get it, man. It's really weird, bro. It's really weird.
Yeah, especially the quote unquote victim saver, Emu Emmy. I think I already told you this, but I might as well tell this to the audience. She's the voice actor for Tails, and she's well known for doing toxic things, even covering up a sexual assault. If I can remember what in the video Lazy Bad did, but the one I remember, yeah, but the one I remember the most is from the Lanza video where she actually dated and had sex with the Sonic voice actor Ryan something.
Bro, I heard people saying shit like, "You think he used the Sonic voice while having sex?" Or something? Yeah, let's pick up those feet. Yeah, chili dogs. That's no good.
Yes, dead ass Tails, Kaiju boy. And the worst part about this, they did this while he was married too. So what a fucking player she is, or homewrecker, whatever the hell you want to call it.
That's crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's honestly wild. That's something like that.
Yeah, but back to the Black Griffin case. From what I can recall, the dad was just being a fucking asshole, and was just brightly spreading unproven evidence besides the one I was going to mention before we got distracted by misidentification. Um, there's only one that you can say that's like predatory or weird, but that's just one thing, and I don't know. And from the looks of it, yeah, it looks like a one-time thing, because he did respond to a minor on DeviantArt. All the places is always fucking DeviantArt.
It's always DeviantArt, man. There's always some fucked up shit going on over there, man. And what's crazy too is that I still have my DeviantArt. Like,
me too.
I mean, then again, I kind of it's like more of nostalgia reasons, honestly, for me, because like I like that was my first platform that I ever used to like promote my crap, and yeah, I'm over here using it all over socials now. Anyway,
but so Black Griffin, I think from I can remember from the videos, he was an adult, and he did respond to a 16-year-old calling her baby and stuff like that, and that's the only
always it's always a 16-year-old.
Yeah,
chat. Wait. I just want to say this, chat. I am drinking right now a Smirnoff Ice Green Apple Tart and Crisp right now, because I already know we're going to be getting to some real crazy topics, so I'm kind of mentally preparing myself right now. Like, anyway, go on.
So that's the only evidence that you can count that's like predatory or weird. But like I said, that's like a one-time thing, and I never saw and there's no other evidence of him doing more things like that. I heard something about Snapchat or something like that, and from the looks of things,
wait, Snapchat?
Yeah,
the fucking
the social.
Is it? Wait, holy shit. Okay, yeah, that's all. That's obviously like once the screenshots come out of from Snapchat, it's like that is the end game right there. You're done.
Yeah, but they only had like conversations, and they don't show like anything serious from what I can recall. But yeah, but here's something I want to point out in Lazy Bed video that she claims, and I can tell she really did care for this, because she didn't cry, but you can tell in her tone that she was about to cry. And she cares for this.
Anybody can make their voice sound like they're gonna cry, bro. I don't know, man. Like when it comes to like just any topic or just any discussion, bro, anybody can try to make themselves sound like they're crying.
Yeah, but I can generally tell she actually did have feelings for this, because she actually cares about this stuff, and that's why she makes videos about this. And I can understand. But the one thing I don't agree with her was her saying how false allegations are rarely a thing, which I generally don't believe, because before like doing the things I did, I grew up listening to false allegations, and it's been like a lot recently, including it's so recent. Like there's just like a lot of it, to the point it has gone to the it's gone to Hollywood and other stuff like that. Like I even heard Ryan Reynolds is going through something like that. If
he's going through something right now, why? Yeah. Of all people, Ryan Reynolds, what? That Canadian motherfucker.
Yeah. So yeah. Besides that, that's what I wanted to apologize for spreading misinformation. Oh, I gotta say.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Like I want to say this. Like, it's good that you acknowledge that you made a mistake, and that you went out of your way to, amend that mistake by like saying, by apologizing, right? But I don't know. I feel like no one really wouldn't care. I don't know. It's like it's like when it comes to like people, because there's always been countless people like constantly like making up shit, right? And the most of the time, those people that are like saying shit like that or like end up apologizing, they have like only like 5 subscribers or something. And it's like you'll rarely see anybody with that type of number like getting acknowledged or getting noticed.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but I'd rather do it than like I still prefer doing it even if I don't get seen. Like it's
so like if say for example one day some schizo just decides to just dig through your mountains of shit and just kind of pick out things like, oh my gosh, what? Doesn't he know this information's wrong? Hey, everybody, Jeremy's freaking spreading misinformation. Like,
yeah, those type of fuckers. I hate
yeah,
some.
I don't like those motherfuckers, man. They literally waste their time looking through our crap, right? And just
Yeah. Funniest thing is one of my old friends that I used to hang out with tried to do that shit during the burnout situation too. I even called her out on it.
bro, that's crazy, man. I
Yeah.
mean, the whole burnout situation, I don't think I was really that close with that guy. I don't think I really was. But I've heard about the situation and it's pretty fucking schizo. It's pretty schizo, the whole
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
Um
But anyways, that aside, I apologize for that, and yeah. So with that out of the way, let's start talking about the movies we've seen. I mean, just one movie. I haven't seen Superman.
I've seen 2 movies so far. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 2 movies. And I have to say both are very peak. Jurassic, obviously, I'll talk about this movie first since you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Superman. I recently saw the movie Superman a few days ago, and quite frankly, I like. Here's the thing. I just want to say this real quick. When it comes to what Superman I like the farmer, nice guy, kind of boyish Boy Scout kind of version of Superman, if that makes sense. He's a good he's a good superhero. He means well. He does things that most superheroes wouldn't really do, but he does it. Yeah, and that was the version of Superman that was in the most recent Superman film right now. That version of Superman is probably my absolute favorite Superman. And no hate towards the Snyder version, I guess, but it's like not really too when it comes to a superhero, you want to like the superhero, not fear the superhero. And that was pretty much what the Snyder version was of Superman.
Yeah.
At least that's how I see it. Maybe you guys can probably correct me on that, but that's how I see how the Snyder version of Superman was.
Right.
But yeah, honestly though, the whole movie was great. I very much enjoyed it. The fight sequences was very, very nice. Like James Gunn really did a great job. His directive photography, the visuals and all that were really great. And there was one thing too that I wanted to point out that not a lot of people are going to acknowledge. That monster, the giant monster you see in the trailer, right?
The XLR.
Yeah, they don't call that thing a kaiju in the movie.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know why it's given the name kaiju when they don't call it a kaiju in the movie. But I mean, I don't know. It's a weird thing, but they just refer to it as a creature and all that. And just a minor spoiler, a small spoiler. It's so minor, it doesn't matter. The way how Superman approaches the situation of the monster, where the Justice Gang comes in to try to not just stop the monster but kill the monster. However, Superman, I like this Superman a lot because the way he approaches this is that hey, maybe we should take this monster, maybe have it studied, or maybe put it into a zoo or something to have it studied or something like that. And the Justice Gang were just nah, man, we're gonna kill this shit. We're gonna kill this monster. And they end up doing it, and just kind of shows the type of Superman this is. And honestly, I really, really loved Mr. Terrific. I have to dude. I'll be honest. I've never heard of this character, and when I first saw the trailers, the teasers and all that, and getting to know what this character was, I looked him up, and he was already a really cool looking character. I liked his design. I liked the way he spoke and stuff like that. And like one of my favorite lines from that movie was like, I mean, you'll see it. You could also see it in the teasers too about the characters and all that, where like Mr. Terrific's just like, I'm goddamn Mr. Terrific. And it's just the way the actor says that line. It really fits with the character, and it's just like Mr. Terrific's like my personal favorite, honestly.
Yeah. This is like my first introduction to Mr. Terrific. So
yeah. I mean, I feel like it's everyone's first introduction because, as far as I know, from what I've seen from reviews and all that, no one has ever heard of Mr. Terrific, and like they've heard of all these other, like maybe Guy Gardner. They've never heard of Guy Gardner version of Green Lantern, but it's like, honestly, like all the characters just fit so perfectly well. James Gunn, in my opinion, knows how to like bring obscure characters and give them like life in the big screen that'll resonate with a lot of people, if that makes sense. It's just from what I've seen, like, because I've seen Peacemaker, I've seen the Suicide Squad from James Gunn, and obviously I've seen the most recent Superman. This guy just he seems to know what he's doing. I in my personal opinion, James Gunn is in good hands with DC. Like he's going to do a lot of stuff for DC. So that's something that's pretty much all I'll say with that. That's yeah.
I'll put my comment to it later. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and read the comments. A lot of people are joining in. Zeno just joined.
Oh yeah, I'm noticing that a lot of people actually.
Gino / World has joined. Venom. I mean, Versal. Versal. Oh, fuck it, we're just gonna call him by Venom Fan. Venom Fan. Just says Mr. Terrific. Actually, I'm gonna put it on here. He said Mr. Terrific is peak. He was older. He was in the older comics.
He was. I looked them up. Like, I think what was it? Like in the 50s or 40s, I think. 60s, I think.
Yeah. And then Kaiju Boy says another example is Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, that seems to be a thing that.
Yeah, in the 1940s. Yeah. Sorry, not to cut you off, but like, yeah. Terry Sloan, the original Mr. Terrific, debuted in Sensation Comics #1 in January 1942.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. What about the Condiment King? Sorry, I don't think we heard. Wait, what about the Condiment King? I never heard of that. Got Elder Monster. And then Venom Fan says, confirmed also Justice League is in the early development and will be made after the solo movies are made. Oh, that's cool.
Bro, that's the thing. That's another thing I wanted to point out, that they're doing that. Because like with Snyder, the director Snyder, he kind of just threw in Superman and then kind of just jumped right into Superman versus Batman, and didn't really develop the characters. Like, that's the thing. Like, that's the one thing like that I've noticed from like when I watched the films a long ass time ago. Like, they were just so. I remember it being so confusing, and like just like I know, like, obviously I know who those characters are, but like when you're like a random audience member, you just see these characters for the first time. You're just like, who the hell are you? What are you doing here? What? It's like people are just like so confused, right?
Yeah. And hold on. Not to cut you off, but Venom Fan pointed this out. He said, actually, Eric Snyder was rushed to make his second movie.
Doesn't matter. He could have still like just not like. I mean, I don't know. He like, because at the time Snyder was still the guy. He was still the guy to make the DC films. And as far as I know, from what I recall, he had control over those films. He could have, like, at the very least decided whether to make those films first, like the solo films first, and then make the Justice League. But he didn't do that. But I mean, like, again, at the same time, when it comes to it, it's like when you're owned by a company, by like just any corporation, or just like Legendary or Warner Brothers, they have a deadline. You got to do what you got to do, which, I mean, it sucks. It really does. But
and something that Winifan pointed out, and I can agree with him, and I can put my say on this. He said, because of Warner Brothers want to catch up with Marvel. That's something I noticed. to put in shout out to Eric Carter, a YouTuber who does movie review. He pointed this out too, that ever since Disney was made and stuff like that, Warner Brothers for some reason tried to copy what they're doing. They did it with that one movie that didn't succeed. They tried to do it with the Iron Giant, but luckily they didn't put their hands on it and
Oh
turned out
hell
to be a
no!
good
Don't
movie.
touch the Iron Giant, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
The Iron Giant is peak. It doesn't need it. Like this is another thing too that not to go off on a tangent, but they made a short sequence, a dream sequence for the Iron Giant, and it was in the same art style as the film. I felt that was unnecessary, but at the same time, I welcomed it because it was made by the original people, and like the style of it they didn't change too much of the style. It was the same style from the film back then.
Yeah.
And I like that. But like when it comes to like remakes and all that nowadays, remakes are the big thing now. It's just of all the films, the Iron Giant, like I'll be honest, bro, the Iron Giant ain't like as much as we love the Iron Giant, right? The film. I don't see a lot of people watching this movie. Like honestly.
Oh, yeah. You think since they made a live action of How to Train Your Dragon, they might make a live action of Iron Giant?
I personally don't think so. I like again, you have to think of it as like a budgetary or like something like say for example this, right? You go to a wait. Actually, I want to continue making this real quick.
Yeah, hold on. I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm just gonna say this is gonna be a good transformation. I don't know what it's called, but go ahead.
Okay. So imagine this, right? You're going this. I'm gonna use a stop motion as an analogy, right? You're going to a store. You're going to a comic book store. You see an SH Monster. It's Godzilla figure.
Mm-hmm.
You need a Godzilla figure to make to do like stop motion and all that, right? So it's like, do you want and it's like you have to think, do you want to spend money? Do you want to throw money at a figure that you'll most likely use once and then not use ever again? It's like you have to. It's like usually like if you want to use a figure, right? You have to like buy the figure that that you'll probably use like all the time. Maybe sometimes you don't want to use it. Maybe you want to display it sometimes, but like you got to like sometimes you got to like that's how companies are. You have to wonder, is this film gonna make money back from that like investment? From that payment that we paid off to for the actors, the CGI people, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are we gonna make our money back? Is essentially what companies think about.
Yeah.
Because like as fucked up as it may sound, just big companies nowadays, they don't care. They don't really care about the product sometimes, even of their own products. They just care about the money that they try to make from those films. And as crazy as it seems, we still eat that up as long as it's a good film.
The reason why I said it earlier because since you mentioned that, I'm gonna talk about it now. I fucking hate that fucking live action Lilo and Stitch movie. I hate it because I didn't watch it. I had to watch like
why you say it like that? Lilo? You say Lilo? It's Lilo, bro. You just say Lilo. Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, but anyways,
I feel like
live action.
Yeah,
I hate it because I don't watch it. I watched like someone's review on it, and I already knew it was bad the moment. Yeah, like what Kaiju Boys said in the comments. Why didn't they make? Like Jumbo wasn't German. He was Russian. He was Russian. Like, he had the voice of a Russian, not German. But he got rid of the accent. Not Jumbo. Wait, was it? No, it wasn't Jumbo. Fucking Gantu wasn't even in the movie either. And the reasons behind that was because essentially money issue. And I'm like, okay, so if you can't,
that's bullshit. Like that. I'm just calling that right now. That's bullshit.
I know, but here's the reason why though, because their previous movie, fucking Cinderella, and because Gino just mentioned this too, Cinderella didn't do well in the box office, so that's the amount of money they have, and they couldn't bring the characters in. And I agree with everyone when they say this, what's the point of making a live action movie if you can't bring half the characters in? How? Spoilers, by the way. Even then, I could care less about it. Jumba is the villain in that movie, which makes no fucking sense.
I feel like everyone at this point is aware that Jumba
Snow White,
is the
sorry.
villain. I don't get it.
I hated it because like the only thing that makes him a villain is that he created life. That's the only villainy part. He created life for like destruction and stuff like that, but that's the only thing he did. And besides, he rarely used them.
Hold on, I because I didn't see the movie either. What did he do in that movie other than that? Like, did he try to kill people? Did he try to threaten to kill someone? Or
it's basically the same thing in the same thing like in the animated, but the only difference is the ending where he just says where he kidnaps Stitch. He's gonna take them back, and he says how his human family doesn't matter because he has his own family, which he was referring to the other experiments like Angel, I think that's her name. I can't remember their names. Angel, Sparky, because they reference the other experiments in like a computer basis thing he shows.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm. And I hated that. Like, like that's not Jumba. Like, I'm sorry, that's not Jumba. He's not like.
What do you mean? Sorry? Don't say sorry.
I mean,
Jumba is Jumba. He's not supposed to be a villain. He's supposed to be he's supposed to be a dumbling scientist who accidentally created life, or on purpose. I think
he did on purpose because
he purposefully created life and didn't know how to control it, and because of his bumblency, he let it went loose, and
went loose. And he was going to remain evil until he discovered Stitch's family, and he wanted that family too. So and that's the reason why he stays with Lilo and her family, because he found family too. That's the whole reason why Ohana was a big word in that animated movie. And from what I've been told, during that time period, not to go political or anything like that, but Hawaiians were getting removed for some reason. I don't know why, but they were getting removed, and that's why they use Ohana in the movie really well, because it was to show that no matter what happens, family is what
matters. There was like a song of that. It was from I think it was the president. I think it was the president of Hawaii or prime minister. No, I don't know who it was, but she sung the song.
Yeah.
It's like a whole
that
thing.
Song was in there because it was to show that no matter what happens, family is what important. But in the live action Lilo and Stitch, Ohana does not mean fucking family, because she fucking leaves Lilo with the neighbor and goes to college. I'm like, what? That's just insulting. Simple. That's just insulting.
The film. It's, bro, just the idea of Lilo and Stitch, bro. Like, of a live action, I guess. It was just a stupid concept to begin with.
Yeah.
And like, here's the thing. I also found it really dumb how Disney tried to do the marketing for the film. Like, they had Stitch like eating up a bunch of like, DC properties. And like they had the Mickey Mouse hat, they had Thor's hammer in there, they had all these different things. It was just kind of like fucking, I don't know, it was kind of like narcissistic, I guess, but it was really it was condescending, I should say.
It was trying to be like the original marketing, but after seeing
like but like, here's the thing though, the animated version, well, the original, I should say, because technically speaking, they're both animated, whether you like to see it or not. They are both animated. The original they did that a long time ago, and they did it way better with the marketing. They had like, I think you've seen those clips before. Like,
I've seen those.
Like Stitch was in Beauty of the Beast, Aladdin, and like, doing all these crossovers and stuff like that. It was that I like that. That was like a nice little thing right there. But with Disney, they didn't do that. They just had like as typical corporate bull crap. It was bullshit. It was just a plain poster with just similar, things from there. I don't know, man. Just the moment I heard that they were in works of making a live action or an animated, a new Lilo and Stitch, I was like, why? I saw a lot of people getting all hyped for it and all that. I'm just like, why are you getting hyped for it, bro? Like they're gonna trash this somehow. I had a feeling they were going to trash this,
Yeah,
and
like
I
I
hate being
saw.
right. I hate being right all the time because it was trash. Like they messed up everything. It was just
Mhm.
so. Oh man.
Dude, yeah. The funniest thing is too, I was like thinking I was planning on watching it because I was like, well, from the trailers, it didn't look that bad. And then when I heard the like after the movie was released, I then get like articles saying how they've removed Gantu and how Jumbo doesn't speak Russian anymore. I was like, what? And then like I started watching movie reviews on it because I know I'm not gonna waste my money on that. I even told my mom not to watch that piece of shit because it's not worth it. Because my mom wanted to watch it because she's like a big fan of Lilo and Stitch. So we never did, thankfully. So when I watched the movies review on it, I was upset, and I was so happy that I never watched the movie either. Yeah, and
It's just so dumb what Disney's doing, bro.
dude,
And I find it, and again, I find it dumb that they didn't have the money that to include the villain of Lilo and Stitch. You know, the guy. You said his name earlier. I'm blanking on his
gone
name,
to,
but
gone to.
yeah, he would have been so awesome. And like,
Then again, he would be a little bit terrifying too, because if they like fucked up Jumba's design for the live action, then they can do the same thing for Gontu.
I mean, then again, Gontu, like, he's supposed to be like
Of
a
what?
villain.
A
So like, if they
million?
were to do that, I think it would have been better. But
Oh yeah.
even like, here's the thing, right? Even if they included Gontu, I still would have thought this film would have like just
I mean,
flopped. You
yeah,
know,
I can agree.
I didn't like. I don't know. I personally just don't like live action or just new iterations of the old films and all that, because the old
Yeah.
films are always going to be classics. No matter what generation you're in, the classics will always be something that a lot of people will enjoy more.
Oh yeah,
Because
I can tell.
because like the newer versions nowadays, man, they are just so corporate bullcrap that just they just try to make more money off of like nostalgia. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of that crap. You know, I'm really just exhausted of that.
Yeah, I'll bring that up later. But dude, you're right on that because like the moment I heard this information, I was like, fuck that. So I actually dig through. We have like a bunch of DVDs under the TV in the living room because I remember I had the DVD for not only Lilo and Stitch, but Lilo and Stitch 2, Stitch Has a Glitch, and Stitch the Movie. I couldn't
Mm.
find those two, but I found Stitch the Movie, rewatched it. I was like, damn, they had to ruin this. They had to ruin it.
That's
Damn.
crazy, man.
I
Yeah,
even
man.
started watching
It's,
the Lilo and Stitch series too.
you know what's also crazy too? I don't know if you know this, but like on Disney Plus, they've done small edits to the original movies of some of the
Really?
movies. Oh yeah, because so there's a sequence like for I mean this is the most biggest example, and because we're talking about Lilo and Stitch, Lilo and Stitch has a scene where the sisters are like, you know, chasing each other around the house, right?
Yeah.
And Lilo hides in the
Washing
in
machine.
a like in the, if you see it on Disney Plus, it's a weird cabinet or something.
Really?
Yeah, but in the original version, the original unaltered version, she hides in a laundry mat or in a laundry like machine, a washer or something. Um, I guess they assume that kids of today would just randomly just put themselves in a washer or dryer. Like
Oh yeah, that sounds
here's
stupid.
the thing, right? Here's the thing. Kids are dumb, but they're not retarded. All right. They're not gonna be going out of their way to be putting themselves in situations like that. They're not gonna be doing any of that crap. Like
Yeah.
like I nah, bro. Nah. But
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's one example of
Yeah.
like a small edit they did.
Yeah. Hold on, I want to read what Zeno said here.
Yeah,
He said,
I've actually there's a holy
yeah.
crap, man. This is a bunch of people talking right now.
Yeah. He said, Zeno said, I wasn't really a Disney kid growing up, so I'm not devastated by these trashy remakes, yet they're still annoying because they're practically cheating their way to success because of recognizable IP. I think I can agree with that too.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. For the most part, it's just it really just boils down to that, really.
Mhm.
Like, there's a difference between like when it comes to like movies nowadays, man. There's a difference between reinventing the wheel and just corporate corporate shit. Like just blatantly trying to make money and just trying to like do something with it. Um, it's just with this what Disney's doing right now. It's just not working, man.
Yeah.
And I want to at least say this, that apparently Disney is actually working on getting 2D animation back. Like
Really?
they're gonna get back into 2D animation. Like um I don't know. Like they mentioned that that they're considering bringing back 2D animation and all that, because considering how like the animations are nowadays, man, especially with like Disney's current animated department and all that, they're all just, oh gosh, like for example,
Bad.
what was it, Luca, and then there's
Luca.
Turning Red. They all have that same like weird fucking face type shit. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I know.
It's those types of art styles. They don't
Mhm.
really, because the thing is, like when it came to like the old classic Disney movies, they had like their own distinct look to them.
Oh
They
yeah,
while
same
they
here.
all look they while they all look kind of alike, they still had their own distinctive thing about them that made them unique. They all
Mhm.
had an art style, and it just, you don't see that a lot with Disney nowadays, with current Disney animated films. They all have that same round face with the pickle shaped smiling mouth and a plain ass circly eyes. There was nothing, they all look the same. There's
Yeah.
nothing endearing about them. They all just look like bland, like I'm sounding like a broken record right now when I say this word, corporate crap. Like corporate, like I don't know how many times someone needs to
Mhm.
like make like a tally how many times I said corporate. I think this is like my third time saying it, but it's just really that, man. It's just the same crap. Like, give us something different. Give us different art styles, man. Give us some
Yeah.
different art styles, unique art
Yeah.
styles to like different characters from Disney. But I don't know.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
really crazy, and it's I find it really crazy how like
Mhm.
I'm not a like, because it's like what I'm
Yeah.
blank. It's like what Zeno said. Like I'm not a huge Disney person. I never, like, I did grow up watching Disney movies. VHS, and just put it in there and yeah, watch the movies. But
Yeah.
it's like I'm not a huge, massive like person of Disney. But like when it comes down to it, it's just, I don't know. It really just boils down to just nowadays everything's just so bland. There's
Yeah.
nothing going on. It's sad. It's really
Yeah.
sad.
Oh yeah, since you mentioned like stupid shit like the for some reason the changes in Disney Plus, I want to mention this too since you mentioned that. Um, I remember coming across a video, and I have it in the group chat, but we're not gonna watch it. I'm just gonna mention it. And someone on Twitter saw the original Lilo and Stitch, mistook the sisters' argument scene as child abuse for some reason.
What?
Yeah, they
What?
mis yeah, they mistook like the sisters not getting along as child abuse. I'm like, they have that scene there was to show like, because you got to remember, I for the longest time I thought Nani was the mother of Lilo, but after rewatching the movie, no, that's her sister, her 18-year-old sister, and
Jesus.
yeah, that was like she and Lilo were the only survivors because their parents died in a car crash, and Lilo is traumatized by it and still trying to like process what's going on in her new lifestyle. So yeah, she's gonna act out the way she is because her parents just died. I'm not giving an
Mhm.
excuse on her actions. Like it's still bad, but I can understand where they're coming from. But even then, I wouldn't call what Nanny is doing abuse because she's just trying her best to take care of her little sister, and you can tell because at the end, near the end of the movie, when Lilo gets taken away by Cobra Bubbles, that's the actual FBI agent's name.
What the
She
hell?
tries.
Was that in the original?
Yeah, that's in the original. Cobra
Oh,
Bubbles
okay.
was the man in suit, black guy, bald. He was the
Yeah.
bald black guy. But anyway.
I don't
But
know why I
anyway.
found that funny.
I
The
don't
way
know
you said.
either. But anyways, um oh, someone Saber said it was edited back in or something. I don't know. But anyways, I mean, wait, did I say that right? No, Saba, sorry. But so Cobra Bubbles puts Leo in the car because he cares about her too. So um Nani tries to fight her way to get Lilo back because she actually cares about her sister, and the reason why the house blew up because Jumbo was there trying to catch not Snitch, trying to catch Stitch, and then
Mhm.
we get the whole Gone To scene where he kidnaps Lilo instead of Stitch by accident, and then Stitch tries to help her out, and then yeah, and like that was a build up to that scene. It was to show that how Nani really cares for her sister and she's trying her best with the situation she's in.
That's crazy.
And that's why I prefer the original over the live action, because it was supposed to show like no matter how deep the situation is, the family is like the most important thing. And I heard people try to like excuse the live action's ending for giving Little up to Neighbor because of like some social bullshit, or oh, it's realism, so that's what really was going to happen. And I agree with someone to say this. I can understand where they're coming from, but you got to remember this is a movie about a little kid adopting an alien as a pet. Like, what sense of realism is that?
I really don't get why, like, not just Disney, but just other films in general, why they have to insert so much realism. Like, there's a difference. Like, there's always a line with everything. If you put too much of it, it's like, oh gosh, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's always like, oh my gosh, we gotta put some real life situations, and they film about a flying freaking screaming monkey that can roar like a tyrannosaur that could freaking throw fire out of its eyes.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like, holy crap, man. Holy crap, man.
Yeah, the closest thing I can think about was the CW where they did something like that. The closest thing, yeah, they did something like that with the Flash on season 4 or 3.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we're not gonna dive into CW, but overall, that person was a freaking idiot. Someone made a video talking about it, and that's someone I'm mentioning. And I hope they have a better mindset because that was the stupidest thing they could have said. Now, enough of talking we did talk about a good movie, then we started talking about a shitty movie. Let's talk about another, decent movie, I guess, for me at least. Jurassic World Rebirth. Just to give major spoilers to the audience that are watching this podcast, actually not watching, more like listening to the podcast. Spoilers ahead. If you do not want to get spoiled,
Bro, this movie, bro, I'm gonna tell you this right now. This movie's been out for like weeks already. It's already been a week.
Hey, I'm
like,
one of those people
who cares? Who cares? Just say it, man. I doubt anybody in the chat are gonna trip over like talking about freaking Jurassic World.
But I'm just giving. I know that, but I'm just giving out a warning. But
I
anyways,
guess, but I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's like with me personally. It's like when a movie's been out for a while. It's like, who cares? Like it's not spoilers anymore. And if it's a spoiler, and if you're just finding out about this, then holy crap, you gotta get out more. It really just boils down to that, man.
All right, before we give our opinions, I want to say this in the chat. Chat, what is your thoughts on Jurassic World Rebirth? A lot of people are saying, Zeno says, I love Rebirth. World/Gino said it was garbage. Venom Fan said it wasn't that bad. For me, I'm under Venom Fan's agreement. It wasn't that bad. Like, I have a few issues with it, but it wasn't that bad from what people are saying.
Bruh.
Kaiju Boy said it was pretty good. What about you, Eric?
I thought it was. I thought it was good. I honestly, like, for the most part, like, I knew what it was trying to go for. It's essentially the same situation with Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, where it just established the original its own trilogy, and now it is establishing a secondary trilogy, and that's what Rebirth is. It's literally in the title of the name, Jurassic World Rebirth. So I mean, yeah, all the dinosaurs in that movie are dead from the past. Yes, that does include Rexy. She's dead. They all died from the disease. It's a new disease. It's not the
The one they claimed that killed off the dinosaurs in what are Spinosauruses or something like that.
yeah. The DX virus, that's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the lore of Jurassic Park for those
Yeah.
listening or watching. It's a fictional disease that wiped out the dinosaurs. But anyway, that's something that is going on in Rebirth. Like all the dinosaurs are dead, and
Because of that, they're moving into like tropical areas or something like that.
yeah, something like that. And people are there's this people trying there's this guy trying to get DNA so they can make some medicine for people. But like they need fresh DNA from dinosaurs that are not in the cities, so they end up going to an island, and that island happens to be Site C, and yeah, it's the whole thing of the voyage to Site C is enjoyable. I very much liked all that.
Yeah, a YouTuber I watched mentioned that it kind of reminded him of Jaws, and I can see why, because there's like a boat and Mosasaur and whatever. But yeah, I really like that scene too.
I will say this. I want to point this out, and I'm glad I wasn't alone on this, because Moist Critical also pointed this out, and that was the relationship with the boyfriend and the dad.
Oh yeah,
that was so. It just was the boyfriend didn't develop.
Yeah, I can agree. Hold on, before you do, Gino says, "I take back what I say. Rebirth was just okay."
Yeah, you see, it was just like that's the thing. Like it was a good film. Like I'm not saying it's like the best film of the whole franchise. I'm not trying to say that at all. But like I'd still place that as like good. Like I would probably put it next to Jurassic Park 3.
I was thinking of that too. I was
because like Jurassic Park 3, because like with Jurassic Park 3, people love that movie, but there's also people that hate that movie. And I would say I would place Rebirth in that with the same as Jurassic Park 3.
If I can remember correctly, the boyfriend's name was Alexander. Oh no, Xavier or Alexander?
Xavier. Yeah, it was Xavier.
Yeah, Xavier. I understand what they were going for. They're trying to go for the lovable, caring but asshole character, but I can see they fucked it up and it wasn't really that good for
me. Was a dick. Bro, honestly, I didn't like that guy. I didn't. Like, I was on the same boat with the dad. I'm like, holy crap, man. Like, what do you see? Asshole. What do you see with that guy? What do you see in that guy?
Yeah, I went for the dad too. Like what the fuck do you see in that guy?
And just, I don't even know, bro. It was so...
Like, I understand what they were going for. They're trying to go for a lovable, caring asshole, but again, they failed at the part. That was not a good character.
Yeah, I feel like other than that, like it's just the rest of the film like carries itself. It has a lot of like besides like the side characters, just because like there's two stories going on. There's the people that are looking for the DNA from three species. And then there's obviously the family, and they encounter a lot of creatures that like run amok, and obviously like I want to say this, the Tyrannosaurus Rex in this film is possibly my absolute favorite. Oh yeah, here's the thing, right? Yeah. I honestly didn't really have a favorite. Like obviously when you see like the Jurassic Park T-Rex, it's like, oh yeah, that's cool, but is it my absolute favorite? I never really categorized as like that being like a favorite, but the Rebirth T-Rex, I will say it's my absolute favorite design. Not just design, but just like as a T-Rex for the Jurassic Park franchise.
The design you mentioned of T-Rex, it doesn't really look like a T-Rex for me. I think it's because of the eyebrow things on its head, or I don't know if that.
Oh yeah, because because there's different species, there's different sexes. This one is a bull, and the bulls are more broader, they're more bigger and all that. and it's not and it's not just because like he's been eating a lot, but like it's literally like in the film, the bulls are very much bigger. They're more wider. They're more broader than the females. The females are more slender. They're more like smaller, essentially. And that essentially was the case with that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for the thanks for the clarification. But for some reason, I don't know, but that T-Rex design kind of reminds me of a Tarbosaurus for some reason. I think it's because of Jurassic World. They made the Tarbosaurus eyebrow horn things, whatever they're called, like long as like the T-Rex in that movie too.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't recall a Tarbosaurus being in a franchise film.
No, it was in the games.
Oh, well, that's the games. We're talking about the movie.
I know, but I'm just saying it kind of reminds me.
I'm talking about the movie. I'm not talking about the games. But I mean, like,
was it a Tarbosaurus? Hold on. No, it wasn't a Tarbosaurus. Okay, then it was a different dinosaur. Oh, it was from Jurassic World, the Go, or whatever the fuck that was. That Pokemon clone was called.
Shit.
What was it, Jurassic World?
Is that game still going on?
I have no idea.
Who even plays that game, bro? No one goes outside anymore. Like, who the fuck's gonna go outside looking for dinosaurs, bro?
I don't know to do it if it means that I can lose a little bit of weight.
I mean, I guess. I mean, technically, I go outside every morning to walk off the shame and cringe of the online space. But but anyway, though.
Yeah. Oh, it was called Jurassic World Alive. Okay, yeah. Thanks for the clarification, Benny. Yeah, the dad. What about the other characters? For me, for some reason, in my honest opinion, the characters kind of feel flat to me. Besides Duncan was the only good character I liked in that movie.
Yeah, I will. Like, that's another thing about the characters. I forgot what the doctor's name is. I know his name is Dr. Loomis. I think is it Dr. Loomis?
Yeah,
I think. Because like he had the same name as the character from Halloween, the guy that hunts down Michael. So like I liked his character. He was pretty cool.
Henry
like he had
Loomis. Zeno said it. Henry. I'll just put it up here. I don't know if you can see it.
Henry Loomis.
Yeah,
that's the doctor for Rebirth, right?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, he I liked his character a lot. Like he was pretty innocent, honestly. Like for the most part, like he was doing things for a good cause and all that, and then ended up getting like backstabbed by the guy who made the whole like expedition and all that, who set up the whole expedition.
Yeah, I want to talk about him because I really don't remember his name much, but I feel they should have done more.
He's the bad guy. He's the corporate bad guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he wanted to take the DNA, make money of the medicine to sell it to certain people, not to everybody, but certain people. But then obviously, spoiler alert, in the end of the movie, they ended up like deciding like once they escaped the island and all that, they're like, what do you want to do with this DNA then? And they're just like, what, let's make the medicine, but we make it for everybody.
Yeah,
and that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to say this right now. For the villain you said in that movie, I feel they should have done more of him. Like he had like when you see him get a gun from a helicopter, I'm kind of curious on what that helicopter was doing there too.
They also say this in the island that it's known for a lot of people being like going there illegally because these islands are illegal to enter in.
I remember.
And like obviously, you've seen it in the movie. Like helicopter, like people end up going in there all the time. So like they have helicopters that go there to rescue those people, and and if they can't find those people, they end up escaping because hell no, they're gonna stick around in an island full of dinosaurs. That's just logic. So like seeing a down helicopter in the forest like that, it wasn't really that like confusing.
Yeah, I just remember that since you mentioned it. But yeah, like he has a gun, but he still sticks. Like I don't mind him being a coward, but I feel they should have gave him more aggression since he has a gun now. Like
he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire rich guy who doesn't go on islands, who doesn't go on giant expedition adventures and stuff like that. He's obviously like he's one of those types of villains. I mean, it's not really like I don't know. I personally didn't really see that much of an issue with his character, I guess, but like it just wasn't really yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. I feel they should have done more with him. But yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah. Besides that, the characters were for me were flat, and in your opinion, the characters were okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So here's something I want to talk about, and I'm thank God I have a list of negatives on here. A lack of velociraptors, and I have to be honest here. That fucking sucks.
There was only one sequence.
With them, and that was just them getting killed off by the mutadons, which I'll get to why they did that later, and you're probably gonna be interested in that because actually no, we're not gonna watch the video. I'm just gonna explain the video. But anyways, that kind of sucks because like there was like a whole marketing for them, the designs for them. For some reason, I knew something was up with the Velociraptors because they showed the first design. It looked like a copy. I mean, it looked like a recolor of Blue the Velociraptor. And then later on, we actually got the designs that I actually prefer. Like, they actually look good. And then when I went to watch the movie, saw them in the background while Alexander was taking a piss. And by the way, that was the only scene that made me laugh, by the way. Getting ready to get killed off by the Velociraptors, only for the Mutadons to come in and kill them off.
For real.
Yeah. And I was like, after that, I was like, holy crap, are we going to get a scene of the Velociraptors fighting the Mutadons since they're technically like a territorial war or something? And then later on in the movie, we don't get that. We just get the Mutadons. And that just sucks. Like, you had a perfect opportunity. Like you could have had like the Velociraptors like attacking the main characters at the gas station, and then eventually the Mutadons come in and ruin and stop what they're doing, and then they focus on the human characters. I wouldn't mind that. But they didn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly didn't really have that much of an issue. Like, I personally, like, I honestly sort of knew they weren't going to use them because, like, once the reviews started coming out and people were like, oh, the Velociraptors aren't in there. I was like, like, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to establish the Mutadons as like the next big raptors.
And I heard people saying it's a stupid idea, and I had to tell them this that was always the idea Jurassic Park or Jurassic World wanted to do because after the first movie was released, they were gonna make an animated Jurassic Park series, and in that series concept, we were supposed to get a mutant dinosaur by the name Doomsday Rex. We were either gonna get a
Doomsday Rex.
Yeah. Hold on.
That wait. Is that how you is that how the name is actually said?
Yeah, it was
Doomsday
called
Rex.
Yeah, Doomsday Rex.
Oh, Doomsday Rex.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyways, we were either gonna get a giant,
so unoriginal.
A giant. What do you mean? That sounds cool.
It's Ultimasaurus Rex sounds cool. I mean, Doomsday Rex sounds so bland.
Yeah,
that's like saying like I mean, I guess you could say for like Destroyer. That's like that's an example, I guess. But I mean, I don't know, like it kind of rolls off the tongue though. Destroyer, but like Doomsday Rex. Wow. It's like at the very least, Distortus Rex sounds cool. Mm-hmm. Distortus Rex, distort things, that makes sense. And then Distortus Rex. I like it. Anyway.
So there was 2 designs for it.
Yeah.
I don't know why it does this. Fucking hell. Okay, so we were gonna get this is fan art by the way. So we were gonna get 2 designs.
Oh, do not critique moment. Where is it?
Fucking hell.
See if it's good or not.
Let's see if it's good. All right. Oh, what the fuck?
Are we having technical difficulties again?
No. We're good. Okay. Right. Okay. This looks like I'm gonna have to use one. Okay, so for the Doomsday Rex, we were supposed to get either this concept art. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I see it.
We were either gonna get this concept art of the Doomsday Rex. By the way, That's a fucking human, and this is a T-Rex that got spliced with genes that made it a little bit bigger than an average T-Rex. So this thing was basically a fucking kaiju size. And from what I can remember, the height of the Doomsday Rex, this thing could practically eat the Heisei Godzilla. Or something like that. I don't know. Over exaggerations. But whatever it is.
Yawn. I don't know, man. Okay.
Okay, but here's the other one. One. When I meant mutation. We were either going to get this or this.
I like that. Okay. That looks way better. And if maybe we had a better name than Doomsday, or maybe have a name similar to Doomsday Rex, then that would be like just yeah.
So we were either gonna get those designs in the animated film, but we never did because it got canceled. With
Doomorphous Rex. I don't know. I'm just kind of like throwing some names right now. I don't know, but yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So mutation was always there. Is that they never got a chance to bring it into the screen. But yeah, speaking of mutations, we're gonna talk about the big guy himself, the D-Rex.
Distortus Rex. Yeah, Distortus Rex.
Yeah. And this is gonna be my first scene, but I'll let you go first.
I was gonna say, I'm personally kind of mixed on it. Like, I don't know. Like I dig the aesthetic of it, I guess, but like it just kind of, I don't know, man. It's just kind of stiff and just not really that. I don't know. It doesn't really make me go. It doesn't really make me go like, oh my gosh, I gotta get a figure, I gotta get a toy, I gotta get a poster, I gotta get everything about this Distortus Rex. Fuck yeah! Like it doesn't make me do that. It's just like,
it only made for me, the Distortus Rex was good. It didn't make me to get a poster. It just makes me want to get a toy of it, and that's it. But it was a good dinosaur. And my only criticism with it is mostly because, like what Zeno said here. I love the concept of D-Rex, but I do wish he had more screen time to expand on the character and a tragic backstory. Yeah, that's what I was going to point out too. He only shows up at the end of the movie. And since I mentioned Spinosaurus, I feel like the scene where that girl gets killed by the Spinosaurus, I feel like that scene should have been saved for either later.
That's another thing. Not to go off on a tangent. Those characters, man, they were killed off way too early, man.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Like, I feel like they could have stuck around, maybe, and then, like, you know, maybe she could have died from the mutodons, maybe trying to save the little girl. Like, the little girl's like trapped and all that, and then like she ends up like sacrificing herself and everything.
Yeah, mutodons or Distortus Rex, because they mention the mutants, why there's mutant dinosaurs on the island way too fucking early. I feel like they should have mentioned it when they saw Distortus Rex. Like,
that's another thing too about Distortus Rex.
Mm-hmm.
To add on to like my thoughts on the character itself, it's just it kind of felt like a Giganotosaurus moment where like, cause like. I will say this: the Giganotosaurus, it didn't really kill anybody, as far as I remember in Dominion. It didn't kill anything.
It didn't.
But this one did. But like, it didn't really. I don't know. It just didn't really like made me go like, oh my gosh, this thing is a fucking threat. Like for example, the Indominus Rex. That thing killed everything. It killed a whole It killed a whole group of mercenaries. It killed a freaking. It caused a helicopter to crash down into the birdcage. It killed off a whole herd of Apatosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
That thing made me go, yeah, that thing is a fucking threat. Distortus Rex, grab you.
He grabs you.
Delicious.
He eats a helicopter.
And that's it. And like, I mean, yeah, he does kill like a few people in the helicopter too, but like, I don't know. Yeah. It just maybe in the future we might see the Distortus Rex again.
Oh,
and
yeah,
maybe it might.
That's the only good part I love about this movie. They actually kept them alive, because I don't know, because after seeing what they did with the Story Rex in the film, yeah, they got to keep him alive so we can get like more of the Story Rex in the next film, like as a way as to say as like maybe as a way to like get better and explore the creature's backstory more.
Get better. You gotta get good. Get good.
Yeah.
You narwhal looking motherfucker. Look at shit, dude.
Yeah. But I feel they should have added. They should have showed more of the Destroyers Rex, like the moment they got on the island, and instead of that girl being killed off by a Spinosaurus, she should have been killed off by Destroyers Rex.
Yeah. She was cool though. She was actually pretty banging.
Yeah.
But anyway, though, there was also something else that I wanted to talk about in regards to the film too. Is that I saw a lot of people's reaction to it of the ending, and how they were so disappointed that they didn't get like a dinosaur fight scene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I honestly, I'll be honest. Like this might surprise a lot of people, man. I am tired of dinosaurs fighting each other, of the same crap over. Like we had this 3 times in the Jurassic World films, where two different species, or even 3 different species of dinosaurs ended up fighting each other.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say there was only 2. I remember the that one Triceratops species.
The Tyrannosaurus Rex fought the Indominus Rex, and Blue fought the Indominus Rex. And the second movie, the Indoraptor fought Blue.
Oh, okay. I thought you were mentioning.
And the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Therizinosaurus and the Giganotosaurus fought, which I don't even know if I would even consider it a fight, because that shit was so disappointing. That was the most shittiest dinosaur fight I've ever fucking seen.
I can agree.
Oh my gosh, I hated that. I hate Dominion. I'm just saying that right now. I hate Dominion. But yeah, I mean, like with Rebirth, you know, they're all saying like, you know, like, oh man, why didn't we have the T-Rex fight the Distortus Rex? First off, the Tyrannosaurus Rex was far away from that area, so like and that T-Rex is most likely freaking like knocked out of sleep because of how fucking huge he is, how much food he eats. like you literally see it in the film. That bro got done eating a Parasaurolophus, and was napping, bro. Was like.
He was basically
and then freaking, you know, he's like, oh man, my fat ass is freaking full, man. And then he goes out to drink some water. He's just like, some tall looking monkeys over there. Bro's like, I gotta eat some of that. Oh yeah. Bro just like starts just stomping on it and just all that. But anyway.
Someone pointed out that supposed to be the T-Rex being curious or something.
Maybe that too, but like, I mean, I don't know. That was just me joking around. But anyway, you know, the point is the T-Rex isn't gonna haul his ass all the way over there across the village just to freaking fight one mutated freak of nature.
Even that area has food. It's that fucking Parasaurolophus. I don't even know why they went after the humans when you think about it.
Carnivores in general, when they see an opportunity, they'll take it. It's all part of nature. But yeah, honestly, like I didn't like. If anything, I will say this: I'm honestly surprised that the Mutodons didn't like fought the Stortus Rex.
Me either.
I was honestly hoping, I don't know. I was kind of like hoping that was gonna happen, but it didn't. Like I didn't make a big deal out of it that it didn't happen. But like at the same time, it's like, because this film is supposed to be a homage to the original Jurassic Park. Like it's essentially ignoring the other films and trying to be like Jurassic Park. They even had the original author to like did the screenplay and like did the script and all that with them.
Really?
So like that's why it kind of felt like Jurassic Park and stuff like that. So like with this one, like I was kind of like thinking like, oh, maybe they might do like, because like, you know, the T-Rex fought the Velociraptors in Jurassic Park 3 and Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park 3. All right, I'm always like just saying that. It's kind of like a broken record for me. But anyway, and like, you know, with Jurassic World Rebirth, I was kind of assuming that was gonna happen. Like, oh, like you know, a mutated T-Rex fighting mutated raptors and stuff like that. And I feel like that would have been a really awesome scene, honestly. But it didn't happen. I didn't complain that it happened. It just it is what it is. It was just wasn't really that big of a deal.
And again, I don't know why, but I somehow knew that was gonna happen until they scrapped it, which thank God they did, because like you said, we don't need another one. And secondly, I want the Storatus Rex to be alive, because again, if that was in the movie, I would have lowered it. I would have lowered it, because again, we saw less of the Storatus. Like, we need more of the Storatus. Simple as that. Justice for the Storatus. Simple as that.
bro doesn't need justice. He's still alive. Bro's just vibing and stuff, man. But I get what you mean, though.
Yeah. Here's something I want to bring up too, because since I mentioned YouTuber Red Raptor Rights, who mentioned this too, and now I'm confused as hell. So, coming to this movie, I thought the island they're on, or the dinosaurs are on, were there because that island was to put dinosaurs that are dangerous on that island. And from apparently what I'm being told by this YouTuber, that wasn't the case, and the island was supposed to be there for the mutants. Like, the island is there because the mutants are there, so it was supposed to be.
It's literally explained in the film. Did none of these people watch the movie?
I have a feeling,
bro. Okay, the island itself was already there to begin with. It was there since the 90s. Mm-hmm. And like it was there since the 90s or like the 80s when John Hammond was creating the dinosaurs. And it was opened for Mizrahi, which at the time was the current owner of the licensing of Jurassic World and Jurassic Park. He opened that island specifically to make attractions, freaks of nature, essentially playing God and creating these monsters for tourists, for people to see, because people get tired of seeing the same old crap. They're tired of seeing dinosaurs. They're tired of seeing the T-Rex. They're tired of seeing the Apatosaurs. They're tired of seeing just a bunch of dinosaurs. They're tired of seeing it. They want to see something new, which is why the Indominus Rex was created. But at the time, it wasn't just the Indominus Rex that was created. It was the Storatus Rex. It was the Mutodon. Eventually, it was the Indoraptor. All these different creatures were all like created for like attractions and all that.
Yep. Yeah.
So I don't know why these people are saying that. Like, I just like the fact that a YouTuber has to explain that. That's crazy how none of these people pay attention to films, man.
I'm just confused now because maybe I missed it because for me they didn't say what the island was there for. But when I came to the movie,
they did. They very much did. It was discussed, like literally the moment they reached the beach, and like the billionaire guy, he actually went out of his way and explained it. Actually, the evil billionaire guy.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. He said it was there to create to do what you stated and stuff like that. I guess I can understand why they said it was Mutant Island, but wait.
It wasn't a mutant island. Yes, there was mutants in there, but it wasn't specifically made for that. It obviously had a bunch of other dinosaurs that were transferred from Site B, which is where which is where the Spinosaurus died off. Yeah, it was all there. All there. Yeah. People either don't pay attention to movies or just don't really, I don't know. There's really nothing much to add to that, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think Zeno explains it best here, along with you, Eric. He says the island is seen as a place for hybrid testing and just dumping dinosaurs there that was too aggressive or dangerous or ugly for the park.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm starting to remember right now. Yeah, I don't know where Red Raptor Right got that from, but yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's a bad YouTuber because he actually does make good videos explaining dinosaurs and including their inaccuracies. And speaking of inaccuracies, this has nothing to do with the movie, but mostly have to do with those paleo fans and dinosaur fans in general. Like, no matter what movie it is, if it's not accurate to the fossil record or how the dinosaur look like in real life, they're gonna get mad at it. Like, I love the Spinosaurus's design in Rebirth, but at the same time, how, including the Mosasaur too. And by the way, this is the same Mosasaur from World, from the first movie. I mean,
No, it's not the same one. It's a different. It's a different Mosasaurus. Really? Oh yeah, it's not the same one. The Mosasaurus is dead.
Wait, then where did this one come from?
That one from the island.
From that island?
Yeah, they made They made a bunch of Moses. Like, again, it really boils down to like what it was said. They made a bunch of Spinosauruses. They made a bunch of Mosasaurs. They made a bunch of Triceratopses. They only picked out the ones that are more easily to tame or easy to like capture, I guess. That Mosasaurus from Site C is a different iteration. It's a different version of the Mosasaurus.
Oh, okay.
That's why when you compare the two of them, they look drastically different.
Yeah, because the Mosasaur and Rebirth was
like I guess you could say the only similarities are the head skulls, but like when it comes down to it, they're very different.
Yeah, because the Mosasaur and Rebirth was supposed to be like was supposed to look accurate to the actual animal, but even then, I honestly think that shouldn't matter because we're talking about a movie that was made during the time on what we thought originally dinosaurs look like, and that's the thing I want to talk about.
I mean, technically, in the end of the day, the Mosasaurus is really that big.
Yeah,
it's not even like a dinosaur size. It's actually pretty damn small.
It's not even a dinosaur either. It's just a fucking reptile.
It's a reptile. It's a sea reptile. Exactly.
Yeah. And that's the thing I want to talk about because I see a bunch of these guys going in saying how Jurassic Park / World should be more accurate with the times and yada yada. And I have to keep like telling, and I have to say this right now. They're trying. How can you put accuracy in a movie where in their own universe they're saying this is what dinosaurs look like? Like by making dinosaurs accurate to the modern day, kind of breaks the canonicity of that movie series. And there's already people complaining about the Spinosaurus design because it's not consistently with the third movie Spino, and I can see why. And for me, I'm willing to give that a pass because I'm someone who's more like if you're going to make a movie with the same characters, with the same dinosaurs or characters, you might as well give them a new look to be recognizable in that movie to show that this is a different movie, etc. Like I'm fine with design changes. That doesn't bother me. But what does bother me if people are constantly saying how Jurassic Park should be accurate 24/7 when we're talking about a how old is this? How old is the franchise? Because I know it was released in 19.
It is pretty damn old. I can't really say an exact like number, but like it is pretty old.
Yeah, we're talking about a pretty old ass movie series or franchise where they depicted dinosaurs at what they thought dinosaurs looked like at the time. But now we're in a new year, new decade, whatever the hell it's called, where their version of dinosaurs is different from how we see dinosaurs today. And by adding accuracy to a series that's well known for old depiction of dinosaurs doesn't make sense. And you can explain it with genetics and stuff like that, but it still wouldn't make sense either way. And when I say this, I'm not saying all movies should be like this. Like I honestly don't mind movies who wants to stick with accuracy. Like for example, Primitive War, where they did show accurate dinosaurs. Well, kind of accurate because for some reason they made the T-Rex fully feathered when we all know that T-Rex had a little bit of feathers.
Yeah, that shit's a schizo ass T-Rex, man.
Yeah, and I'm fine with accuracy wise too. It just all depends on it. Yeah, I'm fine with accuracy wise too, but it's just like fine with accuracy wise too, just as long as it works. Because I can see why they do stuff that I don't agree with, like adding crocodile scales on the Allosaurus adult form or the Giga, because some things I don't agree with, but I can see why they do it because they want to make the creatures terrifying to look at. And I hate this when someone said this too, because I remember watching this video and this is something I want to bring up. Eric, have you heard of the term slurposaurs?
Slurposaurs? What the fuck? Is that some like gay shit where like you slurp a dick off a dinosaur or something?
No. Thank you, Kaiju Boy. He said the franchise is 31 years old.
31? Damn!
Yeah. But what Slippersaur is it's those old ass 90s black and white movies where they say there's a dinosaur in there, but when you see the dinosaur, it's just either a crocodile, a tegu, a lizard.
Oh, those things are cool.
Yeah,
I like those.
and yeah, Slippersaurs, and like they're cool too. But when you know the history behind them, it's fucking shitty. Like it's
they literally fucking grab random animals and they just kind of super glue. They don't just like glue them on. They super glue those shits on them.
Yeah, and the worst part,
Like,
they actually get them to fight too.
Yeah, all for our entertainment.
Yeah, and someone, I don't remember this YouTuber, but he stated how we're doing that with our depiction of dinosaurs, and I'm like, no, we're not doing that with our depiction of dinosaurs.
That's what the fuck?
Yeah, we're not doing that with our dinosaurs. There's a few exceptions, like the Giga. Like, I don't know why it has a sail, but I understand why they did it. But no, like, we're nowhere near that level of like Slippersaurs. Not only that, I kind of see Slippersaur as a term to use when someone is like abusing the animals and stuff. And how the fuck are we abusing species that went extinct like 100 million years ago? How the fuck are we abusing them? That makes no fucking sense.
People, when you're critically online, and especially on Twitter, bro, people don't think. They don't really seem to. When every social media platform, anything social where you interact with people, bro, people don't seem to understand that dinosaurs are dead. These things, but like, yes, they did exist. We understand. We all know that, right? We all know these things existed clearly, but like, we're not freaking going out of our way and purposefully like going out. So T-Rexes, like, was I lagging?
Yeah, you lagged out. Can you repeat that again?
Okay. What I was saying, we're not going out of our way to like put extra wings on a Tyrannosaurus, or like we're not doing that on the skeletal remains of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. We're not doing all that. But like, I don't know, bro. Like, people that do that type of mentality, they're really stupid. It's just nonsense.
Yeah, and I can understand where they're coming from, because they want people to see that these are actual animals. But here's the thing, though. I would understand if we're doing that with every media, but we're not. We have Prehistoric Planet. We have Walking with Dinosaurs, the original, not the new one that just came out. Not a new one is shit.
I honestly stopped watching documentary or those types of dinosaur shows, I guess you could call them. I don't know. They're dumb. I don't really. I know what this species of dinosaur is. I know what this is. It's like, why am I gonna watch a show about it? I don't care.
For me, I watch it because I actually do like the dinosaurs and how they live and they act, etc. Like, I actually like that. I actually like to know how they.
The Walking with series, is like one of my favorites, honestly.
Me too. Along with like Prehistoric Planet and stuff like that. Like, those are good documentaries.
Bro, have you ever have you watched a show called Prehistoric Park?
Oh, I heard of it, but I never saw it.
I saw that one. And it was from the people that made the show were also associated with Walking With Dinosaur, the Walking With series. So like, you see all the models, you see all the puppets and like stuff like that. I love that show. I freaking love that show a lot. There's literally a scene where a T-Rex fights a woolly mammoth. That shit was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, we have documentaries for that. And I would understand this criticism if the documentary was doing something awful, like Jurassic Fight Club. For some reason, they said T-Rexes had a poisonous bite because of its teeth structure, even though every predator of that fucking million years ago had the same teeth structure. Does that mean they're poisonous too? No, it didn't. It just meant they had like strong teeth to tear into flesh and eat meat. Why made the T-Rex any different? Or better yet, this is still a debate too, by the way, when I say this. Making depiction of Nanotyrannus being a separate species, when in reality it was probably a juvenile T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Like that
Yeah, I
type of
know
stuff.
about. I've heard about that.
I would understand if these criticisms was going to those sides of the documentary, but or not, because again, there's actually people who do care about these animals and are trying their best to depict them in the best way possible.
Did you
Like
know there
we
was a
gotta,
scientist? Did you know there was a scientist that is trying to bring back the Tyrannosaurus Rex?
that'll be impossible to do.
And apparently he used the DNA of the bones, the bone marrow from the T-Rex, and mixed it in with a chicken.
What the fuck?
I don't know how that's going, but crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I'll be curious to see how that works, because I find that impossible, because that's technically like stone.
Hold on, give
That's
me a
not
sec.
real bone. All right. But overall, like, I might as well talk to the audience since he's doing something. Oh, hiccups. But anyway, yeah, there's nothing wrong with accuracy wise. I just don't like it when people are like constantly arguing about adding accuracy in the 31-year-old franchise that's well known for using old depiction of dinosaurs at the time. Even when we do give them what they wanted, like with the Pyroraptor, they still complain about it, saying how it looks like a raptor wearing a gorilla suit and something like that. And it's like, either take it or leave it. Like, you're getting what you get, and you're still bitching about it. Fuck, you know. Bringing T-Rex from extinction. Of course, why not? I mean, for me, it's kind of hard. Yeah. For me, it's kind of hard to do that because, number one, the fossils are not really like bones; they're more like stones and stuff like that. But
I will agree with that.
but
Anyway,
we're gonna end it here.
Yeah, we gotta end it here, chat.
Yeah,
Because
something
I noticed the time lapse right now. It's like an hour and 30 minutes here. So. We were gonna talk about other things, but like,
I guess we're gonna save them for next time.
Yeah, we'll save it for next time because you know, I usually try to like, or at least I like to try to like limit the time. So like we don't want to go off on 2 hours or something, or 3 hours.
Yeah.
Which I guess it would be cool for you guys, but like, you know, we have lives.
But for me personally, I think we explained what we wanted to talk about anyways, and there's nothing else to talk about right now at the moment. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Check out our channels, man. I mean, what are you working on, Jerry?
Right now a comic, and I'm still waiting for your voice.
Dude, I have to work on my Megatron voice, bro. I freaking kind of forgot about how to do it, but
I'll send you the stop motion video I did as like a reference if you want.
I guess, yeah.
Right.
As for me, I have some Godzilla cringe videos in the works, and obviously Godzilla and Ultraman. That's another thing I'm currently working on.
Also the promise of doing that sequel. It's a sequel, but yet it's
technically it's not a sequel. It's not a sequel anymore.
No, my series. I mean.
Your series. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought
it's related to the Project Rebel. The Project Rebel Execute Rebel project. It's a sequel to that, but it's kind of hard to call it a sequel when it's not even made yet.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, but it is what it is. But overall, thank you for anyone for watching the live stream. This is Kyoji or Zillion.
This is Eric Zola 1999.
We thank you guys for listening to our podcast, and we'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
Sayonara. All right.